Strangers. Stranger's just a friend you haven't already met. We should try to make him feel welcome, but most times we forget. We should not be disappointed at the way he wears his hair, or over-impressed at his great big shiny car. A stranger may seem distant, to himself may tend to keep, but to cultivate his friendship we need only go skin deep. For he's looking for a friend just like you. So open your heart and let your friendship through. But we tend to take a book by the cover, never stopping to read a page. They say that friendship's just like wine, it can only get better with age. We should let our hearts be open, let our spirits be free. Let a stranger add a new dimension to the life of you and me. You may give your hand to a stranger. You may give your hand to a stranger. You may give your heart to a stranger. A stranger. A stranger.
Excuse me, could you tell me the way this got been?
Because you're on the right track, alright. You must be related to the Duggins.
No, I'm afraid not.
The Twomeys then. Sure, one of them got married abroad. Donald, no, it was Dermot. 'Twas not sure Dermot got married below the city. I'll tell you, 'twas Peter.
No, I'm afraid not, mate. No, I'm sorry, but I've got no Irish relations. In fact, my mother was French and my father American. I was brought up in London myself. Well, I won't bore you with all the details. Now, I've just bought the old milk farm down there. Well, at least the house and 3 acres.
Ah, that's a horse of a different colour. I'll tell you the shortest way to get there now. I hate delaying people. Turn right now at the next junction. Keep on for 3 miles and go straight through the next cross. Where you see a little red gate on your right, just beyond that there's a lane turning up to the left. A devil of a long lane it is. I don't know whether we'll be able to get that up there or not. Sure, I wasn't up there myself with years. I wasn't up there since poor old John the Mill died, God be good to him. He kept the place fairly well. Do you think you'll be able to find it now?
Well, I'll give it a try anyway. Thanks a million. Been nice talking to you. I'll have to go now.
Oh, good luck now, good luck now. We'll be seeing you again.
I sure hope so.
Good luck now. Goodbye. A shady character if I ever see one, Eileen.
Well, do you know what, Jack? You'd make a great detective. You had even Blood's family tree, nationality and destination all got in about 2 minutes.
I'd have found out the price he paid for it too, if I could keep him for another couple of minutes.
I thought 'twas a girl was in the car at first.
You're sure they're all the same now, Eileen. You wouldn't know the difference. I wonder what would a fella like that be buying an old desolate spot like that for? Sure, I wouldn't send a snipe up there without his lunch.
Well, Jack, you're an awful man. I'll have to go now and finish the job as we're going to town later on.
Oh, good luck, Eileen. You know, I hate delaying people. Good luck now. I'll be seeing you again.
Goodbye, Jack.
Bye again.
This should do nicely. It's probably not what we're used to, but we get fired.
Doesn't look too suitable for Herlihy, Dad.
Jimmy, like a good boy, get those cases inside.
Oh, welcome, welcome, Mrs. Ingle and Mr. Ingle.
Oh, thank you.
Come on away now, let's you come on away. Drink, dear.
Oh, yes, the usual, please. I say, wasn't it a lucky stroke to have convinced the old chap at the auctioneers into letting us have this place for a trial period with a view to purchase?
Oh, lucky indeed. We must have been the only prospective customer the old dear has seen in months.
Oh, yes.
Well, here's to Herlihy House and good fortune.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's good.
You rang, sir.
Some tea, Molly, when you're ready, please.
Oh, very well, very well.
Thank you.
And not carbon flakes again.
I'll get you something else next week. I'll get you some snap, crackle and pop.
Not another bloody egg. I've eaten more eggs in the past 12 months. Do you know, I'd be able to live on shortly myself.
You know, I'm getting sick of this business of cooking. Day after day, it's nothing but cooking here. As far as I'm concerned, it's paddy breakfast, paddy dinner, paddy tea.
By the way, Teddy will afford with you there like a good man.
Oh God. The taxman, the taxman. Not in the paper, you idiot. He has written to us.
Show me.
Huh?
Show me. God, this is serious business. You need a secretary to fix all this up and to keep it in order.
You sure would.
We definitely need a secretary.
Correction. We didn't need a secretary come cook, that's what we need.
There's only one thing for it. You'll have to get a woman.
I'll have to get a woman. I'll have to get... Why don't you get a woman?
So you're older than me, and everyone says you're away with the women.
Well, it's all about it now. Something's got to be done. I tell you what, if we could get a housekeeper, come secretary, something like Father O'Burden has. Yeah, that's if we could do that. None of us would have to get married.
Couldn't be better, yeah. Come in. Just the right man in the right place.
I've only just come to collect the eggs, lad.
Tell me, Father, how did you go about getting a housekeeper?
Oh, very simple. Just put an ad on the paper and interview all the applicants until you get the suitable person. That's what we do. You know, now, lad, to say me we're getting married, you're not getting any younger or not. And think of the tax concessions, lad, for the dependents. Please God, the children's allowance. Well, these are mine, I suppose.
Yeah, Father.
I have to be going now, lad, for, you know, I'm running late. And think about what I said now, lad.
There's a lot in what he says, you know. There must be dozens of young girls out there waiting for Mr. Right to come along.
Well, I suppose there'd be no harm in keeping your eyes open anyway. You'd never know what we'd see.
Right. How's the Mansell? Oh, Grace. You missus. What do you mean, Grace? Well, it would have been great for you. You know who was there?
Let me give you know who. If the dinner's on the table when he gets in.
And he asked me to dance, too. In fact, more than once. He did indeed. And during the third dance, when the music stopped, he looked me straight in the face. And do you know what he said? What did he say? Tell me. He said, you have the most wonderful grey eyes. He did not. What did you say? You were spreading slurry again today. I can still smell it from you. No, I'm only joking, Anna dear. You and your stupid joke. Hurry up, I think I can hear Nanny coming. My goodness, I can't Jay. The dinner is...
Oh, by George.
Where, Dad? Where?
Where what? What are you doing?
By George, where is it?
By George, well, fool.
Forget it, Dad. Just forget it.
Dad, why George is a singer with long hair down to his waist?
Wish you, get in tell me which of them don't be that way.
But he's a yucky old clown. He wears women's makeup and a dress.
Shut up. He's gorgeous. Don't take any notice of the child, Dad.
Kate, I don't mind who bring me home a man for me to meet, but for God's sake, bring a fellow with a pants.
Well, it's about time now you met a decent young man with a good job, or a profession, or a good farm of land, like Connaught Tea, for instance.
Sickening old Alan. He thinks that he's God's gift to women and the dairy industry. He does not. He's a nice lad. He's just not weird enough for you.
Hey, this lady you know who?
Come on, eat your dinner.
I know, is there anyone after buying that place of John the Mills up there? I thought I see smoke there today. You wouldn't hear anything, ma'am?
Well, it's funny, no, you should mention that. I was talking to Jack the Post up there this morning when it shook all Maris Minor pulled up. 'Twas Jack that spoke to him. I thought it was the woman was in it.
By God, if Jack spoke to him, he got a good cross-examination, so.
He got that all right. A youngish lad, I thought, in his early 20s, with long hair and a moustache. English born, sort of a hippie, I thought.
A hippie?
He seemed a nice enough lad, though.
The usual there, Tom. When you're ready. Close all weather, John.
Close is right, Jack. God knows the north is impossible to do anything with the hot weather. My boss said it must be deadly out here on the bicycle.
Deadly in the word for it. You know that I have to take 2 shirts around with me every day. After cycling for about 6 or 7 miles, I have to take off one of them and wring it out and throw it up over the handlebars. And after about another 6 or 7 miles, I have to do the same again.
By God, Jack, there's no doubt about it, but You're earning the bread by the sweat of the brow. Huh?
We have no neighbours out there in the big house by our house.
Well, is that a fact?
Aye.
But they got to know what? That for sale sign was up there long enough anyway. And they know we'll miss it.
I can tell you Jimmy Lynch will miss it. It was damn handy for tying the old goat there while she grazed around the front gate. Sure, he convinced Judge Caffrey that had he placed their work they would tie the goat at the front gate. It showed nothing but luck and prosperity on the occupants, and we all knew what his angle was.
To keep down the bloody grass.
And make life easier for himself.
Does Paddy O'Mara was telling me about the new crowd. A big car, Paddy said. You could wear a family in it, went up the avenue. 3 occupants he thought, with Jimmy at the helm. With a sophisticated grin across his face. As Paddy says, his ship had really come in this time.
And you know, we've a new neighbour up our way too.
He has.
It must be the season for it. A hairy little lad that's after buying John the Mill's place. So my missus and Jack met him today.
We did indeed, and you know, he had the finest crop of hair I ever seen anyone. Any woman would be proud to have it. You know, I'd say that, well, I didn't see the inside of a barber shop since the first communion.
Good evening, man.
Good evening, Paddy.
Paddy.
A short one there, Tom, please.
Right, Paddy. We were just talking about your new neighbour up in the old mill place. Have you met yet?
Oh, yeah. Well, not met really, but I saw her going up the lane there passing yesterday evening.
A woman, was it?
Describe her, Paddy, describe her. Well, fairly tall, long hair, well built, and a fine pair of legs, Tom.
Right there.
That's her, all right. That's her, all right.
Well, look, lad.
Look, Paddy.
Do you know that? I'll let you into a secret. I've made up my mind to get married.
Good, good.
Sure, I might as well make some woman happy anyway.
That's the woman I would be very suitable for you. Young, attractive, you are the house and land bound to yours. Why don't you give her a call before someone else takes you to it?
That'll be all right now, Tom. It's a very good suggestion, but you know, I have no experience at all with these farmers. What? The flowers? No business at all calling without the flowers.
The flowers and the element of surprise, Paddy, they're a fierce combination.
Oh, the flowers are definitely the secret to success, especially with the farm ones.
Oh, it's all right to be talking about flowers. I have no experience with these flowers. Still, you know, to be worth it, try it was. I'll be going to town tomorrow. You know, I'll buy a bunch of flowers and on my way out I'll give her a call. Do you know anything? Isn't there something you have to say about these farming mademoiselle or something like that? I have no practice at that. I'll give her a try and he wants the flowers. Good luck, lad.
And Paddy, don't forget the element of surprise.
I must be going, lad.
Good luck, Paddy.
Good luck, Paddy.
I'll see you later.
Oh,
Good luck,
all right,
Paddy. Good luck.
all right.
All the best. What's this, Betty? Oh, today my ship comes in, and today my life will change completely. Good morning, Jack, my good and honoured comrade.
We got you in a happy mood this morning. You're not running a favour right here, huh?
Indeed I'm not, Jack. As a matter of fact, I never felt better. You feel that fine fresh air. You know, I feel just like a ship happily drifting with the tide.
You got now, this might make you throw out your anchor for a small bit.
Yeah, no,
Here's your ears, baby, I'd say, by the look of it.
that's no trivial altogether, Jack, to worry about. Far too trivial.
Paddy, I'm getting worried about you. You want to take things easy. You know, I must be off. I hate delaying people.
Okay.
A ship
Okay, Jack.
happily drifting with the tide. Paddy, I'd look out for the rocks if I was you.
Well, there's no doubt about it with the man that invented you, one stupid clown, surely. The man that bought you, he was much better at that. Oh, dear. Hello, Con. Long time no see you.
Are you in trouble, John?
You're a small matter like no staff.
Let me have a look.
Couldn't stop the damn thing at all. Good man, Con. You're a gifted man if ever I see one.
There are no issue, no problem with that. By the way, did I hear you bales for sale?
Bales? We got a house, plenty bales. How many do you want?
About
400?
No, John, 4,000 at least.
Oh, God, I'm afraid you're out of luck. Do you know, I'd only have about 500.
Is that all? Yeah, sure, I can take them off your hands anyway. 150, I suppose. By the way, is there any inside?
Oh, Kate is there too. 2 pounds, Con. Good.
I mean, I'm glad she's inside.
Well, no, I always knew that you had an eye for a bargain. You know, 'tis very cheap for good quality second-class hay.
Could I see you?
Oh, come on in. You can see the girl, of course. Come on in. She's inside. And you know, we do it all cup of hay anyway. We have a visitor.
Oh, welcome, Con. Welcome. We haven't seen you for a long time.
Got this younger looking you're getting early every time I see you. And the ad says, before we there, you look like sisters.
You're always pulling my leg now, Con. Take the bottle chair. Sit down, Con. Sit down. Anna, wet a cup of tea. The kettle is boiling there.
God, that was a great dance of the night, Kate. We were really sticking out. We make a fine combination.
Oh, we do. Like oil and water.
You shouldn't have such a bad opinion of your own dancing. Sure, with a bit of my personal coaching, you'll make a fine dancer.
Tea's ready.
Con bought the bales.
You did so. Should I wouldn't
I wasn't starting from the whole for a moment. 'Tis thousands he wanted. But he couldn't position with the price. Isn't that right, Con?
I suppose so.
You wanted to see Anna, you said?
Yes?
I did. God, these cakes are nice.
I baked them myself. Take another one.
And I hear you away with children too.
Kate, pass the sugar. You're the oldest and the soonest to get married.
By the way, Anna, are you doing anything Friday night?
No, Con, I'd say not. Why?
My sister told me to ask you to know would you babysit for her. She had to normally babysit for the summer.
Oh, by the way, George rang this morning. He made a few inquiries for me.
Oh, yes?
Mining, minerals, you know, that sort of thing. That's where he said the big money lay. But I must get some old surveys of these parts. You'd never know.
Some very interesting plants, don't you think?
Maybe your gardening lessons won't go to waste after all.
Dutch clients we had. I wonder if they're still in the market.
Oh, sites will be pretty plentiful around here, but we'll see what offers.
At the right price, of course.
Oh, naturally. Oh, yeah.
We must get somebody to look at those bees. Those hives must be laden with honey.
Well, I'll inquire at the local pub. That's where they tell me you get the best information, and who knows, they may even know where there's a bee expert.
Gee up, Jimmy. Well, what do you think you are? A flamingo or something?
Oh, just relaxing the old muscles, Molly. 'Tis great to relax the muscles. Oh, thanks, Molly. The Lord and Lady are viewing the manor.
A nice way to talk about your employers, Jimmy Lynch. But you know what? They seem a bit high and mighty, all right, don't they?
Did I hear her complaining to you about the breakfast this morning?
I must prefer a continental breakfast myself. As if bacon and eggs weren't good enough for that one. So poor old Judge Catherine, he ate 'em every morning of his life. They never did him a sign of harm, not a bit at all, you know. God rest his soul.
The likes of them don't know what's good for them.
I've got to show you the finer arts of cooking. As if I hadn't enough experience now. But you know, I could show that one a thing or two.
Your Theo seems all right then.
Ah, spite brat, I say. But you know what? We want to stay on the right side of him all the same.
Yeah.
As he said, just passing through.
Steph, you know. You swear to God, there were about 20 of us there.
Action stations, we've got company.
Hello, Tom. Have the apples arrived yet? They just arrived this minute. Glad you're out here this morning. What's up? I'm in a hurry because the brother wants the car. He's going to town. Oh, you got a bit again. Morning, men. Morning, father.
Births and marriages are on the decline in Ireland. It says here, in the month ending June the 30th, there was a 2% decrease noted in the birth rate and a 3.4% decrease in the marriage rate. My God, if they'll give up dying, I'm finished.
There's no fear of that anywhere, father.
That's for sure then.
Eddie O'Malley will soon be changing the figures on the marriage front around here by all accounts.
Is that a fact? By God, he don't have the grass grow under his feet, that's for sure.
You mean he's some girl in mind? Rumour has it anyway, Sean. And you know what they say, there's no smoke without fire. My God, it makes sense now. No wonder he was in such good humour.
God no, Sean, I thought you would be the odds-on favourite to be first up the aisle.
You better get a move on. Wouldn't it be awful if we got pipped to the post? Have no worries in that respect. If I'll have my way, I'll be a non-runner.
Goodness, who owns that? Did someone win the sweep I didn't hear a bit about?
That's how no neighbours up in the Herlihy house.
Oh, because I'd want to give them a call on my rounds tomorrow.
You may as well call for that young hippie lad up in John the Misplaced too, seeing as you're out at all.
Another stranger? By God, I'd want to be the first to call to him anyway.
Can I give you a lift then?
Oh, no. I'm okay. Thanks all the same. I'm nearly home now anyway. I just live in that lane there.
I'm Ellen Townsend. I've just moved to Scotland.
Kate Murphy. I've heard heard about you. Have you settled in all right?
Oh, the house is really a bit of a mess. There's a lot of work to be done, but I'm looking forward to it.
I might give you a hand sometime. That is, if you need it.
Oh, really? That'd be great. I might take you up on that. By the way, what's the nightlife like around these parts, in a way?
Well, there's a pub in the village, the Hunter's Inn. The crack is not too bad, really.
So I may go there tonight. I'll have to be off. I'll see you, Kate.
Goodbye, Alan.
What did this blue area here refer to?
Oh, the blue areas are considered to be the most likely deposits and also the more accessible.
Oh.
Also the more accessible. The red are considered to be possible deposits, which would take much more to determine the extent of them.
Oh, I see. Yes, yes. Yes, very interesting it is. Yes, very interesting indeed. Yes. Well, Mr. Hill, you know, you've been most helpful indeed, you have.
Delighted any time.
Oh, indeed.
Anytime.
Oh, I'll be in touch with you surely. Yes, indeed.
It's a pleasure to do business with
Thank you kindly. Thank you.
Yes.
Hello, dear. Surprise, surprise. Oh, my God.
You never startled me. What's this with the flowers then?
Oh, these? Well, you see, it actually was a case of complete mistaken identity. See, one day I saw you go up the lane and I was sure you were a woman. And I actually said it to the boys at the pub, and they seconded my opinion.
Oh, practical jokers, are they?
That's a strong enough name for them. In fact, what they suggested the flowers. A blooming shower there, and I made a right fool of myself. Won't I look a right idiot now when I go into the pub? They'll really have a go at me. By gee, I'd have to go dry or something for a week.
Maybe we should turn the table a little towards them then, huh?
What do you mean?
I've been known to play a few practical jokes myself. Listen, here's what we'll do.
Where are you, ma'am? Down at the shop. Where else did you think I got those? And I was looking to get a spin down from Nell's after he had read the leaves up. There's never a car in this yard for what you want one.
Who brought you back, Mimmy?
Oh, I really can't. I can style. A young lad called Theo Inkle brought me back. At least himself and his chauffeur did. And right up to the gate at that.
You did so,
Was that the big silver car with the long spoons and the sharp back?
Something like that. I don't know much about cars.
I saw it passing you in Daddy's and Pop.
But there you were, and I wanted the car to go to the shop. There's no doubt about it. In the pub at this hour of the day.
Sure, I had to go in for the paper. Tom hadn't taken me in.
I bet you had.
What did you say his name was?
Theodore Inkle.
What a name! He sounds like a nutty old professor with a long beard and woolly hair. Listen to little Miss Perfect. You'd never have got your name had it not been for Dallas coming on the telly. I would so. What about you, Annabelle?
Yuck. Well, now you must admit Annabelle has a certain ring to it.
Very funny. That's the feather.
Well, at least I got a fine, plain Irish name.
Yeah. Plain names for plain people.
Will you two stop arguing? Another thing, you should watch your manners. As I've invited the young gentleman over. He's anxious to get to know the people.
Interesting since we last spoke. Well, you know, it was quite by accident, really. Just some old mining surveys that were left to gather the dust, so to speak. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you'd never know, really. No. Well, at least the main portion is located within one particular holding. Yeah. With just a little overlapping onto the other. Yeah? Well, that's a little advantage anyway, at least. Yeah. I'll try. That's all I can say. You're in, I take it. Yeah. I know all I can say is now, I just hope that they're willing to sell. Yeah. Yeah. I'll keep you posted, okay? I will. Okay, George. Yeah. I hope very soon, I hope, indeed. Yeah. Bye for now. Goodbye, George. Call you soon again. Okay. Thanks. Jimmy! Jimmy! Come in here a moment.
You called, sir?
Good heavens, man, are you all right?
Oh, just a slight confrontation with a dustman. I came out on top.
Oh, so I see, yeah. Tell me, Jimmy, how well do you know these parts?
I know every inch of the area. Sure, I'm here all my life.
Scotland. Have you heard of that place?
Indeed. To the way up the top of the parish, sure, as far north as you can go. There are only two families living up there. Hagerty's, or John the Mills as they were known as, and the O'Mara's, Paddy and John, you know. Come to think of it, didn't poor old John the Mills die? There's some new lad after him who in there now. Sure, I don't know what his name is.
Well, you might drive me up around there tomorrow. They tell me the air is good up there.
Oh, there's no scarcity of that anyway, whatever about anything else.
Whatever indeed.
I'm off for a while, ma'am. I won't be too long.
Oh, all right.
Hey, where are you going? Can I go with you?
Never mind. I can do without you. Stay there and help your mother.
By the way, Kate, where are you going?
I'm just going up to see Ellen Townsend. I promised to help him fixing up the place.
But,
All right, so.
but Kate, what happened if he kidnapped you and took you off to some foreign country? We might never see you again. But if I was there, I could tell Mimi.
No doubt.
Come to think of it, maybe she should go. We're finished with the windows anyway.
Oh, come on if you must.
Oh, goody.
I brought on the bullocks. Good. Good. Where did you put them? In the well field. I'll be all right after a couple of days. Wedding bells are ringing in the chapel. Wedding bells are ringing in the chapel. Have you anything to tell me? What do you mean? Wedding bells are ringing in the chapel. Well, have you anything to tell me? What do you hear? I don't hear anything. Come on. Everyone else is telling me. Why can't you tell me? Oh, I tell you. You are a fine singer. Hand me over the gun there, you Mr. Shoenipples. Hello, men. Oh, hello, Father. Hello, Father. So God bless the work. The work is right. We're only preparing for it, Father. That's saying. By the way, I brought you some tickets there for a raffle. Maybe you'd sell as many as you can. We'll do our best anyway, Father. By the way, Paddy, did I hear a little rumour about you that you might be giving us a day out? Oh, God, not another one of them. Go on, Father, go on. Well, is it true? Well, it was just a shot in the dark that didn't come off, Father. I tell you that in future, though, what's that now, Paddy? In future, when I have any dealing in that direction, it will be strictly confidential. That's what? Yeah. Well, as they say, Paddy, a closed mouth catches no flies. Thank you, Mayor.
God, that's a grand bus, Jimmy.
Not bad, not bad. It's better than what I was used to anyway.
He got, you know, the old judge got his own out all as the for anyway, didn't he?
He did indeed, and sure, 'twas falling apart towards the end, but that old engine refused to give in. A great old model, surely.
You know, Jimmy, we'll have one drink. I don't see you too often at all lately.
Oh, God, I don't know, Jack. Do you know, you would want full command of us until driving you off like this?
I know, but look, I'm in a hurry myself. I must be going home to the grove. We'll have only one.
All right, so.
Come on, Joe, we'll have it over here.
One drop for old time's sake.
That'll be great. That's a better half. What's the cat?
Oh, man. What are we having?
A whiskey for me, Tom. Drop of powers. What are you having, Jimmy?
Or the same for me, with a small drop of water, if you have it.
No, scarcely that anyway, Jimmy. And it's free.
Well, that's great because as I'm standing.
Oh, dear. How long are you having to no employer?
Oh, not bad. Of course, 'tis early days yet.
Yeah, Jimmy, I thought you missed the judge. I heard he was a great character, surely.
That he was indeed. Sure, I could write a book on him.
And to be best at ours of all, Jimmy.
I wouldn't be one bit surprised.
You used to go to all the courts in him, used to?
Every one since I got the job. But he was a fair judge then. And sure, he always added a light-hearted touch to the proceedings.
Yeah, I heard he was good indeed.
Well, lads, you know, I'll never forget the day he had this hardened criminal, as you might say, up before him. And when it came to sentencing him, he said in his usual stern voice, you see, he usually became stern when it came to sentencing. I sentence you to 6 months hard labour. And with that, your man burst out in a hearty laugh. He couldn't be consoled at all. Judge Caffrey said, What's so funny, my good man? And your man replied, sure, I could do 6 months standing on my head. To which the judge replied, I'll make it 12 so and give you a chance to get on your feet, to get back on your feet.
It was good, surely, no doubt.
Come here, we'll have to be off. Will we be seeing you tonight, Jimmy?
Oh, sure. I must bring the boss man down to meet the natives.
Don't forget it, because the crack will be great tonight with Paddy O'Mara. We'll send him in a little bit of a wild goose chase, I should think.
Oh, I can't miss that door. Good luck, Tom.
Look, Jack.
Good luck.
We'll see you tonight.
Good luck. Don't forget your cap.
Can I give you a lift?
No, we're only out for a stroll, Con. Thanks all the same.
God, don't you go for very long strolls?
We're strolling up to Scartine.
Yes, we are. It's a nice walk up there and back. We do it all the time, you know.
She's going up to see Alan.
Yes, we are. We might as well call up to him as we're there. We should welcome him, you know.
Indeed we should. We should make the strangers feel welcome in the area. Hop in here and we'll all go up and pay him a visit.
If your mouth is this big at night, I'd hate to see you what it's like when you're 21.
Did I see something wrong?
Thanks, Sam.
Is that so? Good evening, Hugh.
Good evening. Point of louder there, please.
We met before.
How was the postman? Now we remember.
Right, post time. This is a friend of mine here, John Murphy.
You I'm pleased to meet you.
Nothing strange up in Scafty, eh?
No, all is quiet, really.
Nothing at all, are there, is there?
No, not that I noticed anyway.
Good, good. Thank you. Thank you. How's Jimmy? What thing?
Not so bad.
What do you have, sir? Oh, those drinks are on me.
Excuse me one first.
Okay.
I have a small drop store, please.
Okay.
You haven't met my daughter for years, have you? No. And you know, I know, of course.
I have a whiskey store, please.
All right. Brandy ginger ale for me, whiskey here for Jimmy, and whatever those gentlemen are having.
Very good. Thanks very much, sir.
You shouldn't have. Nothing really. Just consider it a goodwill gesture.
Don't forget the ladies, Dad.
Son. Is it like me now to forget the ladies, eh? He's such a friendly boy. He's always making friends.
Have you settled in your new house, all right, sir?
Oh, yes. Quiet. Iris, that's my wife. She asked me to make inquiries if there was any local beekeeper about.
Because there is one, all right. I don't know. I swear he'll be in here shortly.
Oh, good then, good.
You know, I've left him alone for a minute after he come in, because, you know, I heard he got stung lately.
I see, you're having your own private little joke then, eh?
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Good evening, Ed.
Evening,
Oh,
Paddy.
good
Hello,
evening,
Paddy.
Paddy.
How are you, Alan? No, not bad.
You two know each other then? Oh, we've met a pint there, Tom. Well, Alan, did you see her off all right?
Oh, I did. She was most impressed with you, so she was.
Yeah, sure.
So much so, that she's decided to come back next month just as they knew. That's my sister, you know.
Oh, yeah.
This bloke here really swept her off her feet, he did, with flowers and all. So she's decided to take a break from the modelling, just to come back and see you. A model? A model! Cheers, man!
Oh boy, these roads were never intended for members of the Jaguar Club, eh, Jimmy?
More likely the pony club, I'd say.
The Pony Club. Hey, that's very good, Jimmy. That's very good. The Pony Club.
By the way, that was John the Mills' place, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, he sold it. Some hippie chap bought it.
oh, yes. Stop here a moment, Jimmy. Say, old chap, nice place you've got here.
I suppose so, but it needs a lot of work, really. Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Oh, sorry. Jeffrey Ingram's my name. I was in the pub the other night.
Oh, yeah. By the way, thanks for the drink.
Oh, ain't nothing of it, really. You know, this place really caught my eye, so to speak. It's just what I've been looking for.
Yeah, well, the feeling's mutual. I've been searching quite a while myself, you know.
Expensive, was it?
Well, you could say that, considering the condition it was in. I'll have you know, it's taken all my life savings, it has. I paid £10,000 for it. Well, there are 3 acres round the back. It's poor quality, though.
How would you like to make yourself tidy little profit? Money for nothing, you could say.
I don't follow.
Quite simple. I give you £12,000 for the place. That way you'll have 2,000 to the good. You'll easily find yourself another place, and for maybe a lot less than the 10. Who knows? And we'd all live happily ever after. What do you say then?
I'm quite happy here, I am.
Oh, I see. You're putting on the thumb screws now. Well, look, I'll be generous. 15,000. That's my final offer.
Look, mate, I don't know what your game is. This place just isn't for sale. It's not a question of the money. I like it here. I like the surroundings, the peace and quiet. I intend to raise a few goats, grow some herbs and vegetables for the market. It's a simple country life, really. You know what I mean?
You're foolish. You're foolish not to accept my offer. Hit you are. You'll never survive here. That way you'll have a little for the rainy day, which there'll be many of.
But I think I'll take my chances.
Well, if you change your mind, you know that I'll be waiting.
All right. Nice meeting you. Good luck.
Bye for now. We Englands are a determined lot. I'm sure we'll meet again on the matter. Bye for now.
Hi, John.
What?
Don't forget the doors for the calves.
I will.
Car to the vet, will you?
I will.
Come on. Oh, and listen.
What?
Here, the diesel. Will you call and ask him to send it up? The tank is nearly dry.
I will. Right.
Oh, and come here. Come here.
What's wrong with you now? Can I ever leave this yard? Come on, tell me.
Look, bring a few stamps, will you?
Stamps?
A few stamps here.
How many?
Yeah, but bring a dozen. It isn't that it's going to break or something.
A dozen?
Won't they be handy to have them in stock anyway?
My God, you must be doing a lot of writing.
Sure, there'll be no harm to have a few in stock anyway. Oh, listen, Sean.
What?
Come here.
Yeah?
When you're done there, will you call to the garage? Ask them, see if they have the other car fixed. You made a right job of it, and if they can't fix it, find out what the price of this one will be. We might take it instead. You won't forget that, no?
All right, can I go now?
Look where you're going, no?
Good luck!
I'll put in these roomy ads anyway. Now I might get something on this examiner that'll help me out. Yeah. Farmer. Late 40s, large capital. Outgoing and good looking, God, that's me alright. Wishes to meet slim attractive females with view to above. And to do something like that now.
Stop here a moment. I think I've walked. Stay just as you are.
You always go around taking shots of girls.
No, only special ones.
Flattery.
Do you know line? Do you come here often?
Yes, I do. I like it here. I love to listen to the sound of the river. It's sort of peaceful.
Yes, I like it myself also. In fact, I spend most of my free time here when I
Really?
can. We didn't get a very good chance to talk in the pub the other night.
Oh, that place is usually crowded.
I'd met your mum before, you know.
So I heard, and you made a very good impression on her, and God knows that's not easy.
Really? Yes? Oh, she invited me over for tea sometime, you know.
And June.
Oh, surely. Now that I know you. A friend in the camp, you might say. I'm a shy sort, you know.
I'd say you are. Listen, it's getting late. I should be getting back.
I'll walk you back then. If it's all right with you, Betty.
Yeah, why not?
Nice weather for touring. Nice weather, alright. Well, I decided to walk the town today. I'm Alan Townsend. I've just moved to Scartine.
Oh, the hippiest days of my life was spent up in Scartine. I'm Father O'Burden. You can call me Father Tom, or Tom if you like.
Well, I'm pleased to meet you, even if we are of a different clout, so to speak.
Oh, there's plenty of room for everyone, that's my matter. You could say we're all accountable to the one boss anyway.
You know, I couldn't have put it better myself.
I've been meaning to call and visit you, actually.
Well, why don't you? Feel free, my door is always open.
I will so. Next week now, please, guys.
Right then. By the way, have you been in these pairs long?
Oh, 'tis my first parish. I was ordained about 2 years ago. I wanted to go to the foreign missions, but I was his lordship said if I was able to handle the natives, I'd definitely be ready for darkest Africa.
I was brought up in London myself.
Is that a fact? By God, I have a brother priest in London.
Is that right? Whereabouts?
He's in South London. He's attached to a place called the Ashley Centre. Here it is for drug addicts and dropouts and so on.
Is that right? See, that's a coincidence. I've a brother there myself. Well, he's a policeman, really. But he's attached to the rehabilitation section, you see.
I see. By God, I must ask John now the next time I want him to see what he know him. I bet he truly know him.
Yeah. Will you do that? Listen, I must be off, right? I'll see you next week then, right?
Right, so we'll meet again.
All right.
And I'll see you.
Good luck. Good luck.
Is that woman ready yet? She was with me there. That's over.
She's upstairs getting ready. She'll be done in a minute. Don't panic.
Where's Anna?
And she went out for a walk. She won't be too long, I'd say. Where's Pamela?
She's feeding the hens. At least she was there when I was coming in anyway.
God, I'm off now for a while, Dad. I just remembered something. I'm supposed to meet Alan Townsend in town. We're buying costume material. If I rush now, I get a leaf from Pat O'Leary. He'll be going back to work. Right?
All right, go on. What about Pamela? Sure, she has no business here on her own.
But your Anna will be back any minute now. She only went downstairs to the girl.
All right, go on.
Wait for me! I'm going with Kate! Going off without your favourite sister now, are you?
Come on, you little pest.
I had thirst this morning. I think I had too much to drink last night. Iris, would you ever get me an orange juice or something?
Of course, dear.
Just a soda water from me and an orange for Geoffrey. Oh, very good, ma'am. Very good. How did things go this morning, dear?
Oh, not as well as I expected, really. Just a few hitches. You know, this little goddamn blind that doesn't want to sell the place.
Not even at a profit?
No, money doesn't seem to bother him. He's one of these way-out naturalists. You know, the anti-nuke type. Self-sufficient, he wants to live off of the land. You know the type.
Could be a problem, then.
Oh, no. You just leave it to good old Geoffrey. I've got a few cards up my sleeve yet. In no time, he'll come begging me to buy the place.
Knowing you, I wouldn't doubt it for a moment.
You better. Hello. What do I do with this, then?
Well, generally around here now, we peel them before use. You silly girl. I meant a glass of orange juice. But you're right to say that, and don't be confusing me.
Money! Catch!
Well, I'll squeeze this so it will help to relieve the tension a small bit. That girl will never make the grade. Her cooking is just atrocious, and her memory is simply appalling.
Well, just consider that one of her greatest assets.
By the way, those Dutch people, their agent was on again this morning. It seems they need those holiday sites in a hurry. They want to build those homes this year.
Oh, yes. I think it was time that we put Theo to work, don't you? We can make this his own private project. That may give him that little incentive.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yes.
I think so too.
Yes.
You finished the barley?
Yeah, we finished about a half an hour ago.
Then shall I start on my way down? How did it yield? Was it good?
Yeah, not too bad. You're a bit of my problem now. It broke down just as I was starting. I rang the other about the pass, and your man inside he's supposed to ring me back.
And we're washing down the dish while we were waiting.
Right.
No, I could do it with a drink myself. A drop there, Tom.
Second, I'll be with you.
Scott is great with us.
Hey, sorry about that.
God, that was a fierce crowd you had last night, Tom.
God, you were really clean, you know. Clean, you know. Oh, do you keep the place very clean, so you do?
That'll be all for now. Yep, good. Could you tell me where our man Scott is?
No problem. Go straight through the cross there. Keep on for about 2 miles. Take the next turn to your right and hit the second farmhouse on your left. You think you'll find him?
I will, yeah. That's all. Thanks. Good luck. Oh, good luck.
Goodbye now. Goodbye.
Who's your man?
He's from the tax office. He calls fairly often now. Too often for my liking. God, that really tick you up these days.
God, poor Petty and Sean O'Malley seem to be in for a bit of a check-up with this whole things.
Well, you know, it don't look too good for him. But knowing the boys, they'll be able to get around that fella, right?
No, don't then.
Come on, boys, it's time you were waking up. And besides, I've got a little assignment for you. It's time you were put to work.
Oh, I was afraid of it.
Have you made some new friends? Did I see you speak with some people in the bar the other night?
Oh, the Murphys, you mean? They're fairly nice people.
Murphys. Murphys. Oh, yes. That's the land overlooking the lake. Oh, I should have known, of course. That will do nicely, Iris, don't you think?
Oh, sounds perfect to me.
I admire your choice of friend, boy. Matter of fact, it couldn't be better.
If you're thinking up of one of your usual little schemes, you can just count me out of it. Especially if it involves the Murphys.
Hello, hello. Getting a little touchy then, are we?
Could never do anything to upset Anna.
Oh, Anna. Anna. Close friends, eh?
Well, it may be a little bit more than that.
Excellent, excellent. Love at first sight. If that couldn't be better, that gives my whole new project a different angle altogether.
All we need are a few measly plots of ground. But we need them right away, you see.
Ridiculous. Out of the question.
Come now, boy. I hope you're not forgetting the little agreement we made back home.
How can I forget?
Well then, cooperate and all will be fine. I'm sure this Mr. Murphy will be too glad to give a plot to a prospective son-in-law, don't you think?
Me? A son-in-law?
There you are, see what I mean? He's getting into the hang of it already, isn't he? And I'll fill you in on the minor details. So, oh, I'll go and see who that is. Oh.
Morning, sir. 'Tis nice and fine.
Oh, indeed, it is a nice morning out, isn't it? Nice morning in the bike, eh? Old boy?
Old boy is right. I'll be an old boy at the time I cycled up to the top of Scarteen Hill.
Oh, Scarteen. Oh, I'd be very careful if I were going up there. Very careful.
How do you mean?
Well, I'm not the sort of chap that likes spreading rumours, so I think I'd better not say.
Ah, go on now. You can confide in me. You can be very sure it won't go beyond me.
Well, now you do look a trustworthy sort of chap. Well, it had been brought to my attention that a certain undesirable sort of chap have moved into the area. Drugs, you know. Big money there.
Drugs? You mean drugs? Not the hippie fellas selling drugs? God, what is the country coming to at all these days?
Oh, very serious indeed. In no time, he'll have all the youths of the area addicted, and then he'll just back and reap the profits.
Come here, we should do something. We should tell the guards about him.
The guards already know, but they can't do anything until they catch him in the act.
A dangerous type, no doubt.
So now I'm telling you, be on your guard.
Yeah, it is highly unlikely he'd try the stuff at me. What? At my age?
Oh, you misunderstand me. The biggest danger lies from those who are under the influence and hanging about the place. That's where the danger is, man.
God, you're right. I never thought of that. You know, I must be on my way. I hate delaying people. You know, you put the hot crossways in me.
And keep it to yourself. You know any unnecessary fuss may ruin any police surveillance. As a matter of fact, it might ruin their chances of catching him altogether.
Don't worry about me, sir. My lips are sealed.
Good.
Good luck now.
Good luck to you indeed. Yes.
Oh, and what secret have you entrusted upon him?
Oh, just a little story about a certain hippie chap, yeah.
Oh, nothing good, I trust. But why all the
does he?
Well, I'm quite sure that he'll do just quite the opposite. And as they say around here, telephone, telegram or telepost.
Very funny. That's good.
I think, yeah.
My goodness, the way that child lifts her books torn all over the place. No wonder she loses them. Take those and put them into the press for the others. Now, you can finish off here now, Kate. I must go out and collect the eggs.
Right, ma'am. You can leave it to me. Pamela, eating biscuits at this hour of the morning is not good enough.
I want it, please, please.
Well, you can have it just this once. But remember who gave it to you.
And maybe you might do me a little favor sometime. One good turn deserves another. That's what Mary always says.
And just you remember it too. Do you know what I saw this morning?
What? What did you see?
Well, I went down to the river field to get the cows for Daddy. And there they were. They were all alone and lost.
Come on, we'll go down straight away and try and find them. I will bring them up in the yard with the other dogs.
I will go down later on. Maybe their mother will come back and find them.
I hope so. Do you think she will?
She will, I say. Unless, of course, a hungry otter fancies them for breakfast.
Would he eat them? Would an otter eat ducks? Gosh, he might have eaten their many as well. Come on, we'll go down and try and find them.
We'll go down later. Can't you see I'm busy? I have my bedroom to do yet.
I'll do that for you. It'll speed you up a small bit.
Will you? That'll be a great help.
Hello, Anna. How's the farm? I can't stay long with you. I'm in an awful hurry.
As usual, Con.
God, you're all dressed up.
Well, you'd never know who might drop in.
You don't need talking this rumor about this strong romancing yourself and this chappie in the big house. What's his name?
Theo, you mean. Strong romance, right. Well, he does take me out a lot, and he's an honest sort. And God knows an honest sort is hard to find these days, Con.
Oh, is it an honest man you're looking for? So there's only a few of us left.
Really, Con?
By the way, speaking of honest men, is your father around?
Oh, no, he's gone somewhere with the tractor.
Bloat, and I wanted him badly. Some of my heifers got mixed up with his going up the road. They jumped the blooming gap. I'll have an awful job and get him out of my own. I don't suppose you'll give me a hand.
Me? But what about my new shoes? Are they destroyed?
I never thought of that. Oh, by the way, I will have a present for you.
Really, Carl? What is it?
Come here a minute. Try these for size.
You have a way with words, Con.
Come come in now. We'll go down and look for those little ducks, Pamela.
Oh, good. I'll get my jacket.
Right. I'll tell you before we go down to look for them. I'm finished in here, ma'am.
That's good. It's nice to see you working for a change.
I must take the cottons up to Ellen. She had a fair fish.
Didn't I know there would be some catch in it? All right, I suppose. Go on.
But I'll take Pamela with me. It'll give you a bit of peace and quiet for a change.
Wait, wonders will never see it.
Are you ready, Pamela?
Are you ready, Kate?
Don't be too long now.
Don't worry, I'll keep a good eye out for both of them.
All alone, man. What is everybody?
Anna's gone off somehow to kind of thief. I saw her getting into the car there a while ago with him.
You know, I'd say she has an eye for Con.
Wouldn't it be better if 'twas Kate had an eye for him? Anna's a bit young, don't you think?
They got there tell me that Theo Engels has an eye in her. She couldn't go far on there by all accounts.
Is that right? And they're about the same age.
Do you know that his grandfather left him an estate in England and another one in Scotland with its own gross more for old mind?
Is that so?
At least.
Well, he'd be a good enough catch, so.
Or at least that's what his old father taught me in the pub the other night anyway.
And they're getting married younger these days too.
What a two more?
Oh, up at Scatteen as usual. Kate got some curtains for him. It's nice to see her doing a bit of work anyway, isn't it?
Tis indeed, tis indeed.
Well, do you know that Pamela has more sense than them two older ones put together? You know what she said to me when they were leaving?
No.
She says, don't worry, ma'am. I'll keep a good eye out for those two. So sensible at her age.
She's growing up fast, all right. I wonder who's this joker? Who is he, I'd like to know.
Will you go to the door, will you?
All right. Well, yes, sir.
Is this Murphy's?
You got you in the right place, all right.
I'm Kevin Shine from the tax office. I handle farm accounts. May I inspect your accounts, please?
Oh, you better come in, sir. Come in.
Oh, hello, Jack. Is it just at this there? I thought I heard the knock. How things?
You know, I thought Christmas was after coming early this year.
How's that,
You
Jack?
couldn't credit the amount of mail I have for you.
Oh, I tell you what. I advertised for a second-hand water pump. And I thought these are all the replies now.
Because Paddy the country must be full of pumps. Come here. Do you hear anything about a hippie lad above in John the Mills?
No, what about him?
Drugs.
Drugs? Did he take an overdose or something?
Keep your voice down, man. I'm telling you this in confidence. I have it from good authority. He's a drug dealer.
There's a name for that, isn't there? A drug puller or something, isn't it?
Pusher.
That's
a drug pusher.
God, is it true?
This is mouth, you could say. Do you know something you'd want to be done about it? I know if we got a letter of protest and sign it and hand it to him, or something in that effect.
God, I don't know, Jack. I find it awful hard to believe, you know. And you want to be very careful, because if you know, you must think of the old saying of look before you leap. You can never be sure of these things, you know. Stories go around.
Hello, Jack. Well, there's a hard-working man with his buckets in the morning. Soon, Sean, there'll be pumps all over this yard. Is that right, Betty?
What are you talking about?
Oh, we're going to strike Highline again now. Won't you give that to the calves, you Madon? What are you leaving it there for?
This is worse you're getting every day.
Well, good luck, lads. I must be on my way. I hate delaying people.
Good luck. Bye now. All the best. Well, I could never cope with her anyway. She's out. This is better now. Yeah. I think the best thing I could do now is a process of elimination. And wait them in their turn. That's the only thing I can do. There's such a lot of them there. That's what I do. I'll write tonight. and see how they're doing. I changed the bullock. I changed the bullock. Did you? Good. I found the kettle here now. We want to run at the tea.
What's that? Hang on a minute.
Give it to me.
Give
Will
it to me,
you? My God. Listen, that was something I wanted. I know that was something that I wanted to explain.
It's from the tax office again.
God. I mean, what do I want this time?
It says here, if you fail to return your accounts within the next 10 days, we may send a representative around to assist you with your assessment. Would they do that, do you think?
That's only just to give us a push on, that's all. Get the things for the tea there and we'll have the tea.
I suppose you're right.
Pamela, you really want to find those little ducks, don't you?
Of course I do, the poor little thing.
But shall we look for them on our way back from Ellen's? I just have to deliver these curtains.
Kate, they may be eaten by then.
Oh, they may, and they may not.
Kate, I've got a good idea.
What might that be?
If you go up to Scatine on your own, I will go down and look for those little dogs, and that way we'll both be happy.
I'd never have thought of that myself. That's a great idea. All right, so off you go. But Pamela, be careful.
I will, don't worry. Right. Bye, Kate.
Bye.
Good day, ma'am. Good day to you.
Oh, good day to me.
Do you require the car, ma'am?
No, that won't be necessary. I'm just going to the garden. Oh, do you know if Geoffrey has found a beekeeper yet?
Oh, I believe he has. Paddy O'Mara is the man's name, and I'll remind him to call you the next time I see him.
Very well, let me do that.
Right.
Mrs. Ingle! Mrs. Ingle! Are you there, Mrs. Ingle? What's wrong, girl? What's all the fuss about?
Well, 'tis the old drawing room door. I can't open it. I tried and tried to no avail. Do you know, it must be stuck solid.
That door is locked.
Locked? I sure was scatterbrain locked and I tried to get in there and do a couple of jobs.
For your information, I locked it. Scatterbrain indeed. How dare you?
But sure, ma'am, how do you expect me to dust the antiques if I can't go in? Should the judge, you know, he was damn proud of his collection of antiques, and you told me dust them frequently, yeah? That was the word you used?
Well, now I've changed my orders. That door is to remain locked until I say otherwise. Understand? That will be all.
She really has a bee in her bonnet.
Oh, the ripper. You know, she makes my blood boil. But did you ever think that there was something funny going on? Because 1 minute she tells me go into the room and dust the antiques, and the next minute she locks it.
I suppose, Molly, she thought it should be leaning to have them the duster. They're going to give time off, though.
But sure, God, sure, that's another thing that's strange, you see. Because 1 minute she's insulting me up to my 2 eyes, next minute she gives me night off. God, it's very strange, it is very strange.
Well, they say the line between genius and insanity is a...
You made a good job of this, did you? You put the end on the needle.
Well, not bad, I suppose. It's not my favourite pastime, mind. But you're under the circumstances, I couldn't refuse.
But I appreciate it, you know.
That is nothing.
Hello. You've got company.
Oh no, it's not my sister. She's after hijacking a car just to get up here.
Now it's the Reverend Gentleman Father O'Byrne, it is.
Oh.
God bless the house. And all within.
Welcome, Father. Won't you come in?
Hello, Father Tom.
Wash, Kate, is it yourself?
In person, Father.
Might take a bit of time now to get used to me. So, in the meantime, don't be insulted by anything I might say. They say me with blunt at times, but don't believe a word of it. One thing for sure, anyway, you always know where you stand with Father Tom.
Yeah, I'm sure I can get to know you pretty quickly. Anyway, I'm not one to take offence, you know.
Kate, are you visiting her? Have you moved in? No, I'm only joking. I know you're only visiting the wife.
And she's also helping to decorate the place, you know.
Well, no one could fault you for that anyway. A very neighbourly thing to do.
Here, listen, won't you have a cup of coffee?
God, you know, I'd love it.
All right.
There you are, man. I'll get it.
Morning, John. Poor things.
Not good, then, Jack. Not good. We had a visit from the taxman. He's inside.
Well, do you know what it is, John? He must be concentrating on this area fairly well recently. He was below the other day with Tom in the bar, and you know when he was going away from it, didn't he want to know where O'Mara's place was?
If that's all, they got. It's nice to know that we're not the only ones. So it didn't.
Go into him, John. You want you for some 3 minutes.
All right, all right.
They're ruining the best part of the day on us, and he isn't finished yet. Imagine.
I know, Eileen. 'Tis hard, girl. 'Tis hard. I've a letter here for you.
What?
Airmail at that.
Oh, I hope it contains some bit of good news for a change, anyway.
Come here. Did you hear anything about the hippie lad?
No, Jack. What about him?
I have it from good authority that he's in the drug business.
Drugs? Are you sure?
Under guard of surveillance by all accounts.
Oh, my goodness. And Kate and Pamela go up there regularly. What shall I do with all?
If I was you, Eileen, I wouldn't live 'em up there no more.
But they're up there at the moment. I must get John to go up for them straight away.
No, Eileen, girl, I take it easy, because the less fuss with a fella like him, the better at the present moment. They are good, sensible little girls, and I'm sure they'll be all right.
That's all right, Jack, but how often do you hear of girls being drugged and in the often most unusual places, sometimes miles away?
That's right, Eileen, girl. Even sold to slave traders in the Middle East.
Oh, stop it, Jack. I'm bad enough. Come in and we'll see what John has to say about it.
Eileen, 'tis a long-term plan we'd want to get rid of that fella.
How do you mean?
Well, I think if we could get people to sign a petition all round the place and present it to him, he might go then. But that organisation would take a lot of organising, you know.
Yes. I could say it to the ICA women the next night. They might help out.
That's right, Eileen, girl. The ICA. That's right.
Come on in and we'll see what John has to say about it.
Well, come here. What about the tax fella?
Hi, he's all right. He can carry on his own.
Right, so, Eileen, we will. Glad you'll have that, eh? Are John's figures working out, sir?
Well, he'll have to make allowances for an old lad like me, you know.
That's right, John. We're not as sharp as we used to be.
Come over here a minute, John. We want to talk to you. I'm very worried. Jack has just taught me some very disturbing news about that hippie lad. He's stuck in drugs, and Kate and Pamela are up there.
God, Jack, is that so?
I'm afraid so, John. 'Tis damn serious.
God, do you know what it is? I better go for the girls and bring them home immediately out of that place.
I was just about to suggest the same thing myself. I hope nothing has happened to them, that they're all right. You hear such frightening things those days.
I need you here for a moment.
What, sir?
Well, there seem to be certain irregularities here in the months June to August. Could you explain?
God, child, what's wrong? What has happened? Sit down, sit down. Get him a glass of water, someone, quickly. What's wrong?
They've gone. They've gone.
My God, John, they've gone. Did you hear that?
I can see a little family crisis on your hands at the moment. I'll come back another time.
All right, do. And did they say where they were gone, saying?
Well, I thought I could hear them for a minute, but then they were gone. Gone. I think they may have gone across the water.
Good God, they're gone clean and they're sure of the devil.
I run down and phone the guard.
So, look, I go. I be taxed them with the car.
But, did they say anything? Did they say that right?
Right, don't be silly, them ducks can't right.
Ducks?
Dogs?
What ducks are you talking of?
The ducks I was looking for down by the river, they came up tenants and I went down to look for the ducks.
Oh my goodness, child, that's the fright you gave us.
Well, 'tis a new ring that the dog lost somebody good anyway, Jack.
What do you mean, John?
Well, at least I got rid of that bloody taxman anyway.
I didn't keep you waiting long. You know, I was inside in the back door there and back room and I couldn't hear at all.
Yes, I want to see Mr. Ingle for a moment if I could. You see him?
Yes, Mr. Ingle. And what would that be in connection with now?
Oh, about the recent mining surveys, you know.
Oh, don't tell me that there's coal under the ground around here. Where is there?
No. Tin, zinc and that sort of thing.
Oh, yes. You know, the old car is gone. You know, I'd say into round it all, but I better go in anyway and check. But you know what? An awful strange crowd. And they have this thing about locking doors.
Locking doors?
Yes.
Oh, yes, but you understand you have to be security conscious these days. You have to secure all your external doors properly.
Yes.
You never know who might try to break in.
But you can't. Just did the breaking in at all. Did the inside doors they're locking and they're afraid in case anyone would break out.
That will be all, Molly.
Yes, you got out just having our conversation there with
I said that'll be all, Molly.
Oh, all right.
Oh, I'm sorry, old chap. That's right. She's not to be taken seriously, you know. A good girl, but a little featherbrained, if you know what I mean.
Quite.
Well, come on. We'll talk in the garden for all 7 years. Yes.
Something came up recently that might be of interest.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. It seems that there's much greater potential in this mining than we first anticipated.
Oh, very good. That's very interesting now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. I see we've got company. Wonder what we've spoken of now to this chap.
I understand. Hello, man.
Hi.
I heard you're out for a stroll for yourselves. You know I haven't met this man before. A friend of ours, Mr. Ingle.
Oh, well, we play a little tennis together now and again. Isn't that right?
Right, indeed, yes. The garage was a great game for loosening out our legs.
Oh, certainly. Nothing better. Nothing.
Come here. Is Theo doing a bit of bird watching or what?
Well, I do know that he's got his eye on a particular bird at the moment. Not the feathered kind, I mean. But tell me, why do you ask?
Well, as I was coming up below there by the wood, he was looking up toward the house with a pair of spy glasses. I think he was looking up this way.
Oh, binoculars, eh? Oh, good heavens. Oh, I just remember. Sure, Theo and Jimmy went off in the car an hour ago. Come on, we must hurry back to the house.
Yes. Mr. Ingle!
What, man?
Your meal?
Oh, thank you. I'll be seeing you.
God, was it something I said?
Give me the paper, Lou. I want to look at it.
Here.
Come on.
Oh, I just remember something. Jack, I met him below on the road, and he gave me a letter. God, 'twould never do to forget this. God, it's more personal.
Give it to me, Willow.
And look, what's this? S-W-A-L-K, Swalk, what do that mean?
It means the Southwestern Association for Lightweight Cattle.
Southwestern Association of Lightweight Cattle?
Yep.
God, I never heard of them. What do they do?
They're holding a survey as to why the southwestern cattle are lighter than other cattle.
Oh, yeah. And what have they to say for themselves?
I haven't time to open this blooming letter now. I'll open it later on. Look, do you know what you'll do? Go in and put on the kettle. We had no tea yet this morning.
Southwestern Association of Lightweight Cattle?
Dear Paddy, she calls me dear. Many thanks for your very nice letter. I just can't wait to meet you. That makes two of us. I've decided to accept your invitation and to call to see you. I'll be calling on the 16th at about 11 a.m. God, that's tomorrow. As I've got my own car and won't be giving any lectures, gee, she must be a teacher or something. I'll be able to stay longer and we'll get to know each other better. Gosh.
That doesn't work, you know.
What doesn't work?
So that thing, it ends with a K and sure cattle is spelled with a C.
It must be Kerry cattle they're talking about, Sean. Never mind, come on, we go in and we'll have the tea. I reckon that's it.
Good day to you, Eileen.
Good morning, Father.
That is early you're out.
I hope I'm not disturbing you, Father.
No, not at all. I'm just after coming back from saying Mass. Will you come in and sit down?
No, I won't, Father, because I'm in a hurry. But I was wondering, would you give us a call over as soon as you can?
There isn't anyone sick or anything like that, Eileen?
Oh, no, Father, nothing at all like that, thanks be to God. But 'tis Kate I'm worried about, Father.
Mm.
She's going up to Scatteen to see that hippie fella far too often for my liking. And if I say anything to her, she only goes off in a sulk. So I was wondering if you'd come over and have a talk with her. She has great faith in you, you know, Father.
But he seems a nice enough sort of a chap, and I'm sure Kate is a sensible girl.
Ah, that's all right, Father, but you'd never know what he'd be smoking, you know. You get my meaning? So I was thinking if you came over and gave her one of your nice little sermons. In fact, to all three girls, Father.
Well, I'll see what I can do, Eileen. I won't let you down.
That's fine, Father. And Father,
Oh, what's that? Are you
while
there?
you're there, if you get a little talk and drink as well, John could badly do with it. He's a holy terror altogether lately.
Well, I'll do the best I can, Eileen. I won't let you down.
Very good, so, Father. I'll have to be off now, and I'll leave it to yourself.
I'll tell you, I'll give you a call on my way home from town this evening.
That's fine, Father. Goodbye now, Father, and thanks.
God bless Eileen. This evening, so then.
Fine, Father.
Morning, Jack. How's the car?
Not great, then, Tom. Not great.
Why's that?
Everyone I met today are acting strangely. Even my own missus.
What's wrong with your own woman?
She's up in a heap organising the protest march for tomorrow.
Protest? God, I never thought I'd see there'd be a protest around here. What's it all about?
It's about the drugs. The hippie fella above in Scartine is selling drugs.
God, that's the first I've heard of it. Drugs? You don't say it.
Well, it seems that the ICA are gone all over the country collecting signatures, and they're marching up to Scartine tomorrow to hand it about to him a protest letter. They expect everyone to be in that protest tomorrow.
Be sure to tell them, call in here on the way down. You know, this protesting can be fierce thirsty work.
I'll do that, Tom, I'll do that. You know, I will be going. I'll be down tonight, Tom. Good luck for a little bit.
Okay, Jack.
Bye now. Bye.
Good day, sir. You out for a bit of a stroll?
Oh, yes. Stretching the old bones, you know. Oh, yes. You're strolling yourself, are you?
Yeah, I know. I took a cattle down there to that field over the lake.
Oh, I see. I say, a right pair of lovebirds, our Theo and your Annie, eh?
Well, it looks that way anyway, sir.
Mm-hmm. There's even talks of engagements in the air, I believe.
Oh, is that a fact?
Oh, yes. You know, my Theo, he'd just love to settle down and build a fine big house around here. You know what he said to me the other day?
No.
Oh, he said, wouldn't it be great if I could build my house close by here? That way, he said, your grandchildren could come and visit you every day. What a lovely thought. But you know something? He has his whole heart set on your field. You know, the one overlooking the lake. But sure, the poor devil, he's so shy that it might take him some time to get around asking you for it.
Well, sure, I suppose. I'll do the best I can for him anyway.
Oh, good. Good. But you know something? When you meet him, maybe you'd mention it to him yourself. You know how shy he is.
Yeah.
Won't you do that then?
Yeah. All right.
Okay then. Look, well, it's rather chilly for us to be standing here. I'd rather be getting back again. Good luck to you.
Good luck, sir.
Any news of the dinner, Molly? I'm famished.
You control Jimmy Lynch, I didn't find the oven.
Oh, the sooner the better, Molly.
We have reached the update there while you're waiting.
I will, so, you know, it might take my mind off my stomach for a few minutes.
Yes. You know something, Jimmy Lynch?
What?
Do you know what? That there is another door locked.
You don't say.
Yes. The smoking room door is locked.
My God, 'tis strange, Molly. But don't be complaining.
And why so? Haven't I a right?
Molly, Look on the bright side of it. Sure, if she keep on locking doors like this, you'll have very little to do.
Oh, yes, I know you might say that, but I can't help thinking of the poor judge's antiques, and sure, there must be a half-inch of dust now lying on them. Did I hear the word antiques mentioned? Well, yes, you did. And come here, ma'am, I want to have a small talk with you. Did you lock the smoking room door? Yes, I did. Do you know what? Do you know I won't even attempt to ask why?
Well, I suppose I do owe you an explanation. It's quite simple, really. One has to be cautious where antiques are concerned. You just can't trust anybody these days.
Come here now. Are you trying to insinuate that Jimmy Lynch there and myself would steal anything?
I'm just trying to be cautious. You can't blame me for that. After all, you know what they say. Never leave the fox to mind the chickens.
No, only to an old king. Come on, Jimmy Lynch, we'll wait and have our dinner.
Really?
God, he's back, Herlihy.
How you doing, Great Farm?
I suppose I am. Everything is arranged for our little protest tomorrow. 220 signatures, imagine.
God, that's fierce going, surely. But I have another little bit of news for you.
Good, I hope.
Geoffrey Ingle tells me there's going to be an engagement announced soon between Theo and Orang Anna.
Well, that's great news.
And the bad news, he has his heart set in Old Lake Field for to build a new house to put on mind.
Well, that's the best news I heard yet. Sure, you wouldn't begrudge them a little field now, would you, Jack? That'd be nice and near us.
Yeah, I suppose. Maybe I wouldn't.
No, maybe's at all about it. I want you to give it to them as a little surprise engagement present. That's great news altogether.
Mother, I think you're being very stupid about this whole affair. I think I'm old enough now to choose my own friends.
It was your age. I did what my mother told me, and I didn't question her about it either because I knew better.
Oh, what's the use?
Where's Annabelle?
She's gone to town, and it would be more in your line too to get a nice, decent, respectable young man like your sister Granny. I tell you, she knew what she was doing all right. But instead of that, you're hanging around with a long-haired hippie who's selling drugs all over the country.
How many times do I have to tell you, Mother? You've got it all wrong.
Oh no, and he'll talk some bit of sense into you, maybe.
Good day here.
Good day, Father.
Father. How are you?
You're not too bad, Father. How do you know? A couple of women hanging around me there.
And what will a nice happy family have to argue about? Now tell me. Oh yes, I must tell you a little about the dangers of smoking too. Beware of the cigar smoker, for underneath that pleasant, satisfied countenance lies a body poisoned through and through by that 5-inch incendiary device of the lungs, the cigar. You must be on your guard for the major smoker, though concerned more about quality than quantity. He too has taken a major role in self-destruction. But the biggest threat of all, the greatest scourge of the country today, the one that has nailed the coffin of many an unsuspecting soul, the woodbine.
I make the tea.
And worse than all that, drink.
fine when taken in moderation. It can be a killer if abused.
God, we have visitors.
Welcome, Theo. Welcome.
Hello.
And I believe congratulations are in order.
Really?
And John has a surprise engagement present for you, haven't you, John?
Yeah. I'm going to give you the late fee for to build the house in.
But no buts at all about it. 'Tis all yours. John has got it home this evening to sign and seal it.
What's all this?
Anna, we must talk.
You tell you for talking. This calls for a little celebration. Now, Theo. And a mother and glass through father.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Well, here's to the happy couple anyway.
Jimmy, come out quick. Come out. There's a nerve at the door. Come, Mrs. Ingle, come quick, girl. Look, there's a narrow at the door and he must be looking for you.
You silly girl, that's not a narrow. That's the beekeeper.
Oh.
I've come about the bees, ma'am.
Oh, yes, right this way.
Pente gua vestre nostrig.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Pente telmus vestron.
Queer name, but great stuff.
Quite. Colpus estro vagina.
Because, ma'am, you must find it very hard to keep down the weeds.
Weeds? Come on, we'll go up to the beehives.
I say so. It's going to be very, very big.
Hello, mate.
Hello,
man. Give us a drop there, Tom. There's a bit of any folk tonight.
Right, Con.
I'll pay for that.
God, thanks, John.
John, let's celebrate, you know.
Is that so? What's up?
Well, you could say he nearly had to get his daughter off his hands today.
And the field as well, where all comes.
Will you hold about that bloody field?
Is that true?
Well, there is a bit of a celebration, all right. Theo and Anna, I think getting engaged, and the missus has insisted that you give them the lake field to build a house in.
God, that'd be a nice space for a house, all right.
Anna had made for Canada.
Is that so?
Did you get picked, Kyle?
And it was a bit young for me.
Well, that's what the missus said to her.
I'm telling you, Con don't keep all his apples in the one basket.
Is that so, eh?
Oh, you don't know, Kyle.
Give over.
Hold the man. John.
Hello, Sean. Where's the flat? You come out?
What the queer fella? He's at home painting tonight if we don't mind.
Painting by night, is it?
Shut the talk in the head, he's going. What's for having, Sean? I'll point to Caroline there, come to you.
Will we get up to the prime match tomorrow, Sean?
God, I'd love to go, all right. I'll road travel up or what?
Oh, I'll drive up. Sure, we won't be long up to Cashel.
Would you have room for me, eh?
Yeah, no problem. We're only two passengers. Johnny McCarthy and Tim Cochrane.
By God, it'll take a little longer than what you think. 9 and 5.
Do you hear who's talking?
Hello, Adam, Sean.
Thanks.
Are you going yourself, Tom?
You don't know, I'll have to give it a miss this time because you know what it is, this protest parade tomorrow. I've never heard anything go there.
Oh, I heard about that.
We're to assemble at the gates of Herlihy House at 12 noon, if I don't mind.
Well, it'll be like the Western, high noon.
Hi, mate.
How's Paddy?
Right.
I hope we'll wash the brushes right and put them in turpentine afterwards.
Well, God almighty, a fella can't do a thing nowadays. You and your big mouth. It is getting bigger every time I look at it.
I'll give a break and look at it tomorrow then.
What do you mean?
I'm taking the dry match and tip.
Good God, that's the best news I heard today. Tom, give me a glass of muffin.
My God, he must be definitely getting soft in the head. Every year, you know, he makes a big song and dance about going up to the drawing match.
You guys wasn't had to blame him. Try was you don't be any good for the week after coming back.
The week after coming back? He don't be any good for the 51 weeks before he goes.
No, I think you're being a bit hard on the man.
I'm not. Oh, come on, Con, look for yourself there.
Is that man ready yet?
Oh, he should be. Sean! What's the trouble about him, you, eh?
I just get a bad news for him.
Bad news?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I can't go.
Good God, you mean you can't go?
No. The old Mickey machine packed up this morning. I'll have a knock and get it fixed, and by the time it goes milked, it'll be too late to go.
Jesus, what am I going to do with her? I mean with him?
God, don't you worry about him a lot.
Oh, well, you know, he'd be awfully disappointed if he didn't go, you know.
No problem. Isn't Tim Cockery taking his car? And sure, I came up to tell Sean, and I take him down with me down to the Tim's now.
I sure, that's all right. So we're worrying for nothing. That's okay, so.
God, that was a close shave, Paddy.
Many a true word is spoken in jest, you know.
I'm ready, Con.
Come on, Sean, and I'll be explaining my way down.
Well, look here. Valerie Lynch. That's a nice name, no, eh? She'll be here shortly, it's nearly 11 o'clock.
Going too far altogether with this.
Look, I want to hear no more from you about it anyway. You're in no position to judge. You know that love can often be blind.
Love? Who said anything about love?
God, love your neighbour, that's what he says.
Yeah, and a nice way we have around here of showing it too.
Well, some neighbours can be a bit easier to love than others. Take the Ingles, for example. Look what their hard work and honesty has brought to them. And just look how decent they are. 'Tis only the other day, Jeffrey offered to donate a trophy for our flower arranging competition next month. They showed a fine example to us all.
Well, I just want you to know that I think the whole idea is really thick. And don't tell me afterwards that I didn't warn you.
You live to thank us for our efforts. We're only for your good.
Oh, what's the use?
Oh, hello, come in. I've been expecting you.
Oh, thank you very much. And often I get someone so welcome as this.
Let me take your coat. Sit down and make yourself at home.
Thank you very much. Nice place you have here.
Mind you, we put a lot of money into it.
Is that right?
I'll give you a tour of the place later on. I'll take you out to show you the yard and the land if you wish.
If everyone was as cooperative and polite as you, life would be very easy indeed.
Oh, well, I have nothing to hide. My life is an open book.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. By the way, do you mind if I take notes as we go along?
Notes? I suppose no harm. Sure, you can't keep everything in your head.
Especially if you meet more than one person in the day.
I take it that you get around a bit.
Oh, you could say that.
Oh, well, sure, I get around a bit myself. No harm in that.
Do you have any other sidelines?
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm the local beekeeper for, I suppose, a 20-mile radius around here. And I have 16 hives of my own as well.
A nice little income from that, I expect.
Well, 2,000 a year at least.
2,000 at least, you say? I suppose that could even be 3.
Well, it could, and you know, if you got a real fine summer, it could be actually 4.
Oh, that's very interesting. And the farming is going well, I trust?
Couldn't be better. It really couldn't be better. And you know, this year the milk is outstanding. The grass is powerful altogether. We have 22 cows actually, and we hold on to the calves.
I see, a nice little stock, all right.
And I have 16 bullocks as well. 3-year-olds. They're what a tidy few bob, I tell you.
I should say so.
You know, I suppose you want a cup of tea badly. I put on the kettle after your journey, you must feel like a cup.
Oh, you're so kind. Have you ever paid tax?
Never. The only tax I ever paid was on the old car.
You must be anxious to get the tax situation sorted out.
More than anxious. As a matter of fact, you might help me. Do you know much about tax?
Well, I'm considered to be an expert. There's not much about tax I don't know at this stage.
Oh, sure. That'd be ideal. We should get on very well together.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
Oh, excuse me a minute. Somebody at the door.
Oh, the kettle is boiling. I'll make the tea for you.
Oh, feel free. Can I help you, miss?
I'm sorry I'm a little bit late.
Well, who are you?
I'm Valerie Lynch.
Valerie Lynch? She you here?
Here now, but I see I'm too late. You've got company. Well, I'm not. If that's the sort of person you are, I'm not sticking around. Good day.
And who the hell are you?
Oh, Margaret Collins from the tax department. I've come to help you with your assessment.
Good God!
God, you know, it's cold day to be matched up, isn't it? It'll not matter. We won't be long at it. Once we get him out on here, we're waiting for Eileen to come now. She should be on any minute.
Jack, you beat us to it.
Well, Eileen, girl, I was just keeping you under order till you arrived. Have you any placard then, eh?
Well, I doubt if I'll be going up to Scotland with you. I was supposed to meet Theo here. He said it was urgent when he rang.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm sure all the Engels will give us their full support anyway. You Theo can see the urgency in it, all right.
No doubt about it. The Engels are a decent crowd. Geoffrey never let it to be said that he wouldn't support the neighbours. Right again.
My God, I thought he was going to deploy match.
Hello, Con. That should be halfway to Tipperary by now. Sure, I couldn't go into the pattern meeting this taking place.
Fair play to you, Con. I knew well you wouldn't let us down. Imagine missing the plowing match just to support our protest.
For God's sake, contact someone quick, call the guard!
Get the guard!
What happened? My goodness, what happened? Sure, everything was gone. God almighty, all the antiques were gone of the piano, every stick of furniture, even the old painting, old Lady Godiva, the whole lot.
It was pure barefaced robbery.
And what about the Eagles? They must be in an awful state. They are like hell. They're gone too, lock, stock and barrel. Didn't they lock Jimmy and myself into our rooms while we slept? And only for Jimmy climbing out the window, going down the downpipe, getting the ladder and rescuing me. Sure, I'd still be alive.
It was queer that they stole from themselves.
Oh, I can answer that. My sister works in the auctioneer's office, and 'twas only last night we were talking about them. And the England have only the place rented with its contents.
My God, it all fits now.
Oh my God.
What is it, John? What's wrong?
My little field? What am I going to do? What have I ever done? Or what have you done? 'Twas all your fault. Yourself and your engagement present. You can get your antiques back, but how am I going to get my little field back? 'Tis all sealed, signed and delivered. Everything is perfectly legal. Oh my. I can never again go inside the gate.
You and your Thea too? Why couldn't you get a local lad like I often told you to do?
Oh, are you blaming me now? I never said a word. 'Twas you and Dad made all the arrangements. As far as I'm concerned, it's all your own doing.
Well, Willie, look who's arriving.
Well, it looks like I've saved the old journey, eh?
Here, no, young lad. We've a crowd to pluck for you.
Just a minute. I think I plucked the fat ducky myself.
How do you mean?
Now with me to introduce myself.
Detective Peter Gates of Interpol.
Well, it's hard to believe, isn't it?
Detective? I think I'm going to faint.
Well, I've tried list Blue, Ingalls, alias Thompson, alias Richards, halfway across Europe. And with a simple disguise, well, I've finally caught up with him.
You mean you caught him?
Well, I've been he's been under surveillance for about 3 or 4 weeks, you know. But he got on to me, got away with my presence, and he left fairly quickly. But I got on to the airport police, and they took him into custody about an hour ago.
Well, thank heavens for that anyway.
Well, wasn't England a drug pusher?
And to think that we all believed it.
Well, I can see why. You should never judge a book by its cover, you know.
Cheer up, Anna, tidn't the end of the world. Sure, I'll take you out tomorrow night to cheer you up.
Forget it, Con. Just forget it.